Germany is slightly smaller than the state of Montana and has a population of over 82 million people. Roman Catholicism is the dominant religion, followed by Lutheran and Calvinism. Atheism and Islam are also quickly on the rise. While Germany is known for its medieval castles, beautiful cathedrals, and autobahns, the country is covered by a cloud of spiritual darkness. All of this from the country where the Protestant Reformation began. Today, the greatest need in Germany is the gospel of Jesus Christ. I am Paula Murdock, and this is my family. God has called us to be missionaries to Germany. We are sent out of Mount Zion Baptist Church in Whitesburg, Georgia, by our pastor, Dexter Landers. We have also partnered with Baptist Missions to Forgotten People out of Jacksonville, Florida. I served in the United States Air Force for 6 years. My wife and I were stationed in Germany for 5 of those years. During that time, we lived off base in the small town of Speicher. We made friends with many German families and came to love their culture. We also had the opportunity to take part in many of their traditions. While in Germany, the Lord led us to Eiffel Baptist Church, an American military church pastored by missionary Herb Curridon and currently pastored by missionary Rusty Palalis. Our church met in an old restaurant. On several occasions, nationals would hear singing and come into the church, only to leave without anyone being able to communicate with them. God broke our hearts because of the lack of ability to reach the German people. My wife and I began praying for the Lord's will for our lives in the fall of 2009. After a short deployment, the Lord allowed me to contract a viral infection that resulted in Bell's palsy. Due to the paralysis on the left side of my face, the Air Force made the decision to medically discharge me. God answered our prayers and sent my family back home to Georgia. During a missions conference at our home church, the Lord called me into full-time Christian service. I began Bible college immediately to prepare. In the summer of 2016, I took a survey trip to Germany. I found that there is a lack of churches reaching the German people in their own language. After seeing this great need, I knew the Lord was calling me to plant a church in the area that we previously lived in.
Psalm 78 verses 7 and 8, that they might set their hope in God and not forget the works of God, but keep His commandments, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with God.
Once we arrive in Germany, our goal is to begin language school. We will share the gospel with those we meet, start Bible studies, and offer free English classes. Our goal is to plant German-speaking churches and train nationals to take over leadership.
Hi, I'm Rusty Palalis, pastor of the Eiffel Baptist Church near Spangdahlem Air Base in Germany. We're mission-oriented toward the military of the United States. Therefore, we're an English-speaking ministry, but we're burdened for our community. We don't have anyone that ministers to the Germans here. We're within 102, 103 kilometers of any other German ministry, and so we need somebody to help us to reach our local community with the gospel. That's why we were so excited when we heard that the Murdocks, Brandon and Tabitha, were coming to Germany. We invited them to come to our ministry and to come alongside and help us to bring the gospel to the German people. We're excited for that. We need your help. We need you to pray. We need you to give so that the Murdocks can get here as soon as possible. This field is white already unto harvest.